Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday.
Hey Walnut, it is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. Fresh of an anxious walnutting. A little bit of story time about it first, but Walnut, Louie and I just got back from a mums and bubs, like a mum class, not just like how I've been doing the yoga and the Pilates for mums and bubs, an actual where you go and network with other mothers and their children. And my stance on it, Walnut, was I wasn't going to join one of these groups. My stance was like I've got enough friends with kids. I've got the village. I've got the things. I don't have space, basically. My brain is like, I don't have space to meet new people. It's too hard. Socialness is hard. Walnut. I've gone introvert times a million thousand after giving birth. Um, so that was my stance on it. And anyway, so it was obviously meant to be, but the woman that I did my antenatal class with posted in the like local community group saying that she's giving away a space for the new term of mums and bubs. You can nominate a mum. Anyway, two wonderful walnuts nominated me, which was really nice. Anyway, and I got selected. So Daddy Universe just plonked it under my nose and was like, "Here, Laz, since you're being brave and doing the yogas and going in the car and doing the swimming, I can't remember if I've told you all that, but I remember I had this like flurry and I signed up to a reformer Pilates for mums and bubs in like a place that's like 20 minutes away. So like been practicing my driving, practicing going out. I signed up to swimming lessons. Again, it's like a 20-minute drive away. So like um, swimming lessons with the child. I do know how to swim. Oh, see, God, the stuff coming out of my mouth. I get so much dread from all of these situations that I have to talk to people, and why am I getting it now? Just talking to you, Walnut. It's really hard. I'm still overwhelmed from my walnutting just past. And yeah, and I did a mums and bubs yoga like close up the road as my little practice round when I was like signing up to all these things. Anyway, so the universe is like, hey, Laz, I see you doing these things. Let's just give you another one. Let's just give you another one on there. um, which I'm grateful for, and it's cool. And yeah, to be given a whole term for free is like obviously super helpful. And yeah, like I say, it wasn't something that I was gonna do. So being like not pushed, but like having that opportunity to try it, yeah, I'm grateful. And so we just went to the first one today, Walnut, and I'm kind of like riding off of the adrenaline, like I said, because I literally had to message Geordie before I was going because the intrusive thoughts were intrusive thoughting, and I literally thought something so bad was going to happen. Like, you just think I'm not even going to tell you the thoughts that I was having, but you have strange thoughts. It's like, I don't know if you've seen on social media, like when you're like walking down the stairs with your baby, like, the thoughts were thoughting. And so yeah, Geordie was like, nothing's bad's gonna happen, it's gonna be good. And I was like, I know it's gonna be good for us. I know it's gonna be good. I just have to get there. We got there, it was fine. I still have dread because I was forced to conversate, and I just am really bad at having conversations, and some of the things come out of my mouth. I'm like, why did I say that? And yeah, we've talked on a couple of episodes, Walnut, where like being social gives me dread. Like it makes me feel like I have the anxiety that we used to get off like having big benders, and then you'd have like anxiety for 3 days for like just regretting the conversations. I have that basically from every social engagement now. So this is just a new way of a factor of life being like, okay, I know I'm gonna just like feel feelings about things that come out of my mouth, and I have to be okay with that. Um, but I think what also has come up for me, Walnut, is something that we've talked about before as well. So not only being social giving me dread, but the bouncing back and the going back to normal and the topic coming up of returning back to work and going back to normal. And I still feel like an alien. And I'm just gonna probably start crying in this episode because I just feel I feel so conflicted, Walnut, because while I know it's really good for us and us as in Louie and I to go out and try these things, um, you know, be a walnut and go and be brave. It's good for us to like try and socialize and do the things that like scare me. Um, it also I feel like I've blinked and all of a sudden, it's been 4 months, nearly five. And I know I'm trying really hard at the moment to just be present and just enjoy myself. And I found myself the relief I felt when I got home today from the walnutting, just to be at home with my baby and try and just hold on to how much relief, how much I love just it being just us, is really hard because I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go, well, I won't go ever go back to normal, but I don't want to have those things. I don't want to give my baby to um a stranger for 8 hours a day while I am in the slog of something that doesn't light my butt up. Um, and it's making me sad because why do we have to, I'm just having a bit of a whinge here, Walnut, because like why do we have to go back to normal? Why, and there was even a comment in the group thingy today, like the lady offered around like some biscuits and stuff. Obviously, I was too like anxious to even think of having a snack or a hot drink or anything. Um, but like yeah, one woman who was super lovely, was like, "Oh no, thank you. I'm trying to lose the I don't even think she said baby weight. I think she actually said Christmas or something like whatever. But why is that a thing? Why is this going back to something? We're always trying to like go back, go and like keep ourselves back and keep ourselves um, you know, small and I just I don't know where I'm going with this episode, Walnut. So this episode is basically just a walnutting of today. And as a result, I'm just feeling oh so many feelings. I just was riding the wave of like, oh great, this is just a cool. This is another thing where I'm opening my mouth and I'm regretting everything I've said. I feel shame and dread, and I'm like, why did I even talk in the first place? Why am I even bloody here? Um, Louis slept in as well, so we were literally, it felt like there for like 10 minutes. But I was like, no, we'll just go and we'll leave for nap time and it will be fine. And as with all of the mum mum and baby things that I have been to, it's really cool because everyone just gets it. So it is a good environment to be having these, and everyone's sort of in the same boat as you. But yeah, just on on arriving home, just that relief of being like here and now, just with my baby. It just made me realize just how much I just want to be here and now with my baby all of the time, and without the pressure of I have to go back to work soon, or I have to do this, or I have to do that, and it's making me like find it difficult to balance the we're getting out there and being brave and talking and having the dread and having all the ripple effect of being a walnut, um, and also just wanting to stay in our bubble for as long as empirically possible to just stay home and just enjoy it while it's here. Because I know I'm going to blink and then I'm going to be in a bloody cubicle chatting water cooler shit, talking about stuff that just doesn't matter to me anymore. Well, it didn't really matter to me then either. To be fair, with Walnut Wednesday and all of my PA work and all of my side stuff that I don't want to be side stuff. Yeah, the corporate life has been like literally just a thing to pay the bills, not actually fulfill my happiness. But it's even more so now. And so, yeah, I'm struggling to um be present and I'm feeling all pulled in all sorts of little directions. Um, yeah, trying to hold two things at once, but they're both very um well, yeah, like I said, motherhood to me is a walking contradiction. It's all very two things at once, but I feel like these two things are pulling things because I want to stay still, I want to stay present, I want to stay at home, I want to stay in my little bubble, but I also want to get out there, practice the talking to people, even though it gives me dread, practice driving in the car, practice having my baby outside doing things so that I can know how to navigate life for like, yeah, I'm just struggling a little bit today, but I also am proud that I got up and went because yes, the universe had plonked this like term session, they're not classes, but had plonked this walnutting in front of my face, but also there was every opportunity for me today with Louie sleeping in and all the things to just not go and to sack it off. And I actually ended up having a walnut that I knew attending as well. So like we did the are you gonna come back next week? Oh and so it was a positive experience. It's just yeah, when I got home and I was reflecting on things and the conversations and having the dread and remembering what I said, it just reminded me of the conversations about work and going back to normal. And one, I don't feel normal. Two, I don't want to go back to normal. Um, and I have no cure or magic answer, but that's my walnutting for the week anyway. So I am proud that I got out there and I did the things and I am doing the things. And tomorrow I've got my reformer Pilates with Louie. I also saw a friend there too, so that's wild. Um, So, yeah. Anyway, if you have thoughts, feelings, relation to any of this, whether you have baby or not, I would love to hear from you. So, have a happy Walnut Wednesday, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.